show on the road. Oh, also you may see my dress form Betty around the corner. I hope that doesn't freak anybody out. She'll just be hanging out with us. But hey there, nerds. Welcome back to my YouTube. I started doing YouTube a couple years ago, right after my blog started, because I thought it'd be a great way to do DIYs, show certain things, because it's really hard in a blog format to show exactly what you're doing. And I know for me, I love having YouTube videos at the ready so that I have a visual reference of what exactly I'm doing. Then I couldn't really get back into it. I didn't have really a good camera or a good way of recording myself, storing the videos, editing them, things like that. So it kind of fell to the wayside a little bit. For 2018, I decided that I was going to revive my YouTube channel. Not that I am getting away from blogging, but I just wanted this to be a supplement to blogging for the reasons that I said before. And I think that it'll be a lot of fun. So this is the once again inaugural video of Nerdily. So I did a poll on Instagram and asked if you guys would be interested in seeing a haul, or if you would like to hear my cosplay plans for 2018. And a lot of you said that you would love to see my cosplay plans, so that's what I'm going to tell you about today. My main plan for 2018 is I really want to do a Princess Peach cosplay. Princess Peach is one of my favorite characters from the Mario Brothers universe. I love that dress. I love playing her. I'm always her in Mario Kart, always her in Mario Party, things like that. And I've always wanted to do a Princess Peach cosplay. But when I started cosplaying, I didn't have the sewing skills that I do now. And so I thought, well, what else can I do besides, either spending a ton of money buying a cosplay that I don't really necessarily know the quality of, I don't know if it'll fit me right, or do I put in the work and the effort and try to make my own out of thrifted pieces? Now that I've been sewing for a few years, I definitely feel much more confident in my sewing abilities. I think that it's something that I could definitely pull off. It's very similar to when I made my Snow White costume for Halloween, so I kind of have a knowledge basis from there. And I also want to implement some new techniques and strategies that I've learned and things that I've been wanting to learn into this piece. Coffee break. So the main format that I'm going to be using as a basis for this cosplay is the Simplicity D0799 pattern. Now let me show you the materials that I just got yesterday that I'm going to be using for this cosplay. I just gotta get out of here real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Back. So yesterday I went to Joannes. I was going to start getting the materials for this cosplay because I really want to debut it at C2E2 2018 this year, which is in April. So I wasn't originally planning on getting the bulk of my fabric for this cosplay yesterday at Joannes because I ordered some swatches and they're getting sent over, and so I was going to wait for those and see how I like that material. But I did find some satin that I really liked. It was the color that I wanted to use for her dress, and so I figured, okay, I'll get the bulk of it now, and then whatever I like from the swatches that I've ordered, I can go from there. Because I mainly bought the fabric for the actual light pink part of her dress, which is the majority of her dress. And all I need left is the darker pink one, which is not nearly as much yardage, so I figured that one is, that one's okay if I don't get it for now. And I also got the lining to do the bodice in, and I got some fun little decorative things to use on it as part of my cos plans. So let me show you what I got. So the first item I got is this crepe finish satin. And this is very similar to the satin that I actually used for the skirt of my Snow White costume. and it's this really pretty dusty pink color, and it has like a rose gold sort of sheen to it, but I thought it was super pretty. I loved the color of it. It's not the traditional candy colored pink that you mainly see peach in. This was pretty enough, and will make it look a little bit richer than going the cartoony route. To go with that fabric, I've got 2 spools of matching thread. This is by Coats. Coats is my favorite brand of thread to use. I had a coupon for the thread. It was 50% off, so that's why I got 2 spools, because I have a feeling that I will need a lot. I'm gonna need to make up a lot of bobbins, and I can foresee a lot of accidents happening involving seam rippers. So I got extra for that case. I also got the elastic for the puffy sleeves of her dress. I got the zipper. It calls for an invisible zipper, which I'm glad about because I love working with invisible zippers, oddly enough. Then I got the lining to go under the bodice. So I just got basic cream colored lining fabric. And then the fun stuff. I got some seed beads and sequins at Joann's, because I think it would be really cool if I embellish the dress a little bit with some pink iridescent and small gold sequins onto the dress, just so it's a little bit more princessy. It has a little bit of sparkle and shine to it, you know, things like that. These ones are just plain pink. They're really pretty. I liked how they looked with the main fabric that I bought for the dress. So these are 5mm cupped sequins. Then I got these iridescent clear seed beads from Joann's as well. I thought they would be nice in the center of some of the sequins. And then I got a bunch of really tiny gold seed beads as well. I would like to put a little bit of gold, especially little gold sequins, into the design that I want to use, to sort of call back to the gold coins from the Super Mario universe, but also to bring in the gold from the crown that she will be wearing as well, or I will be wearing. I will be wearing that. So yeah, so that's the start of the materials that I've got. So what I need to get left is the dark pink fabric, which will probably be a satin of some sort. Next, what I need to get is 4-way stretch fabric in white, because I'm going to make my own gloves for it. Then the final things that will need to be made are her crown, her earrings, her brooch in the center, and then all I have left from there are just things to buy, like the wig, the shoes, and then I think I'm going to get a hoop skirt to go underneath, because I don't want it to be super poofy, but I want it to have volume, definitely, because she's a princess. She's got to have volume. She's got to have a nice, lovely dress. The gal needs it. She gets kidnapped all the time. She's allowed to have nice clothes. Those are my current plans as far as the creation of the cosplay, but what I'm hoping to do with it, because I want to wear it to C2E2 on Saturday, I am considering entering into the amateur cosplay contest with it. I have not entered into a cosplay contest at all in my life. I've always wanted to, but then I chicken out because I fear competition in a way. So we'll see how that goes. I gotta look a little bit more into that. If I don't go in, it's not the biggest deal in the world. It will be fine. I don't really care. But I thought it'd be a lot of fun to try it at least once, and to do it with a piece that I know I have made 75 to 80% of, and it'd be a good way to showcase what I know, what I've learned, and what I'm really good at. Okay, another sip of coffee. While I don't go to conventions very often, I mainly go to C2E2. Here are some other plans that I do have kind of noodling around in my head, that I'm thinking about making, either just for the sake of making it or making it and having it for next year, or if I do go to another convention this year, then I have something new that I can showcase there. One of the other cosplays that I thought would be fun to do is Odette from the Swan Princess. I think she's got really pretty dresses, but I've always loved Swan Princess. I love that movie. That movie was my jam when I was a kid, so I thought it would be cool to start doing cosplays from my childhood that I've always wanted to dress up as. So that was one of my main plans. So one of the ones that I thought about doing this year, I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year or not, is I have always wanted to do a Captain Marvel cosplay. And the unfortunate part about doing that is that there aren't that many resources online to how you actually construct it. She's got the star and the stripes thing right here. From what I've found out from other cosplayers who have dressed up as her, is that this part is really difficult to do. I don't think I'm gonna do it this year. If I do it, I may do it later on in the year when I feel a little bit more comfortable, when I have some time and I can really just sit down and think about it and do a bunch of research and get to that point. And final plan that I have for the year that I know I definitely want to do is I really want to do a reproduction of one of the dresses from White Christmas. And the dress I am talking about is the dress that Vera Ellen and Rosemary Clooney wear in the Sisters number. I have loved that dress for as long as I can remember. I've always wanted a dress similar to that. I think now that I'm getting a little bit more into dressmaking, I think I can pull it off. So that may be my Christmas project for this year. So those are my 2018 cosplay plans. I'm really excited about the materials that I got. I think it's going to be really cool once I get everything together. So yeah, that's it. Once I get all the materials together for this cosplay, I really want to go over making my costume Bible. If you have any other ideas of what you would like to see from me, from this channel, from my blog, please also let me know down below. I'm going to put some important links down there as well, as far as where you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!